Good evening and welcome to Team Fortress TV. We've got the first game of the season here for you, an invite. And I am Marxist, joined tonight by Sandblast, the first ever invite cast for you, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's my first ever invite cast. I've done a little work with Flatline in the past, and people do seem to have enjoyed our little duo, so I've got invited to do some in-casts this season, which is pretty cool, and I'm excited to do some work in TFT casting. It seems really fun and all that good stuff. Got to meet some more people who did the community work, and yeah, I'm really excited to cast this match tonight. It's going to be a really good one. FROYO versus Nutting to Lose, which is basically Mad Piss, just a new name.
Yeah, they decided to clean it up a bit. We've also got Azazel, is what I'm going to call him, for our cameraman. Well, see, I want to call you a Lello, but, you know, that just doesn't fit at all. So, we are going to go down the rosters now. Now, we're going to do something special here since Sandblast is playing an invite this season. Probably know these folks. So, we're gonna run down the rosters here, and then you're gonna quip in with any pertinent news while we wait for them to get in the server. All right? Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
So, if you guys haven't heard about the FroTech roster shuffle, Patty left FroTech, didn't really see eye to eye with Banny's main calling capabilities, or just, not really his capabilities, just his play style in theory. But Patty ended up jumping ship, and they actually, Eric from EVL, who's actually super good in the game. Banny saw him as probably one of the other best scouts in North America, and immediately took the option to give him an option on the team. FroTech reigning world champions after taking ESEA recently. Roster: Freestake, Eric Scout, Blaze, Banny, Soldier, Assassin, Demo, and Nursey Medic. And Mad Pissed or Nothing to Lose. New team coming into invite. They've all have invite experience. No one new, but the roster's High Five, Slumnish Scout, Showstopper, Bot Mode, Soldier, Psy Guy, Demo, and former FROYO Medic 404.
Yep, so them's the rosters that you'll be seeing tonight. We don't know exactly how it's going to all pan out just yet, because I think we do have 12 in the server now, though, so hopefully it will be beginning shortly. No, we are at 11.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed that nobody paid VE check, and nobody's client is inexplicably broken the first night of the season. It happens from time to time.
Yeah, I'm on the e-check boat. My demo, unfortunately, paid with an e-check by mistake somehow, so hoping that clears by tomorrow so we can play our first match tomorrow, which would be nice. But yeah, FroTech probably in favor to win this match. They have a whole bunch of momentum rolling off ESEA, like I said before. I could probably see them taking this probably 5-2, 5-1 at the end of the game, unless Slumnish and High Five literally just pop off and just try and help out Mad Pissed as much as possible, keeping them in the game with Showstopper coming back as well, which is nice to see him come play invite again. Try and see if he can round out the team and really help them through some tight situations.
Yeah, Slumnish played really well at the start of last season, so hopefully the little break has revitalized him and got him ready to go here. We do see a lot of players readying up, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, that's good, yep. Do have 12 in server, which is nice. We should be going live soon. Actually, we're about to go live right now.
Alright, we're waiting for them to pick their colors, as our British friends would say. And we'll see what is going to happen here. They're taking a long time. This is a very important decision.
Yeah, dude, like, oh, and we're going live, which is nice here. Actually gonna get eyes on Sagai this mid. I really want to see how he's gonna play against FROYO this season, because I feel like he's getting super good. He's always been good, but I feel like this could really be a breakout season for him. So I want to see how he plays out this first mid.
Yeah, and this middle is pretty big for Demo too. If he doesn't immediately die, then the Demo has a lot of potential to really roll through. So watching him roll out now, doing pretty standard stuff, nothing really fast. There are faster rollouts, of course. Throwing stickies at the lower door. Gonna hit some damage there. Flying out soldiers, but nothing really doing so far. Big bomb coming in from Showstopper over on the other side. There's some cow mangler action in the back as well, but nothing really doing right now. Some players hurt a little bit. Blaze is finally going to get taken down by Slemnish, and we'll see no more frags yet. The position is not great for FROYO, and Habib is going to get taken out by Slemnish, and looks like Nothing to Lose is on the hunt to get a Mercy.
I don't know if you noticed, but it was really good by Slemnish and High Five. Basically, Banny and Blaze both got absolutely mulched at the beginning of the mid, and then none of them could really jump and try and create space for Eric and Free State to walk forward. So it was really just DM from just the scouts of FROYO. The soldiers were kind of a non-factor for most of that mid. Really good work from the scouts from Nothing to Lose to really slow down FROYO Tech and stop the pressure from them.
Yep, and we see Slemnish go and get set on fire by the cow mangler and die. So we'll probably see the Slemnish off class come up here. It doesn't look like anybody has run back yet, so we get 5 seconds to figure out what particular thing is chosen. FROYO is trying to push up a little bit. Med under pressure, but gonna surf back. There is Nursey, and a little more pressure down on the flank. We do have the respawn here. Slemnish decided to just go ahead and be a scout, so no off class yet. They'll probably run another suicide.
Yeah, probably gonna send in bot mode most likely. Try and see if he can get something going, or they might just try and take an exchange here. But yeah, it looks like bot mode's getting ready to jump on the right here for Showstopper. One of the other. I'm trying to see if they can get the fort off of Nursey. Also find some intel as well if they do feel comfortable pushing, because none of FROYO members are off classing right now. Really just waiting for someone from Nothing to Lose to really stalemate here. It's on them to sack since FROYO's on their last. I wait for a play here to happen. Looks like someone's in, yeah. Banny, or actually High Five just runs in, kind of just destroys Banny right there. He's still in. Oh, took forever to die there. Some pretty decent damage on a beat, but he got buffed up pretty quick, so that's fine. But really good play from High Five, taking down Banny. But High Five probably gonna come up sniper, played against him in pugs and a little bit in scrims, and he is not a sniper. Like you need to be worried about him. And there it is right now, coming up on sniper. He's probably gonna get a shot here if no one else is gonna counter snipe against him. Gotta respect the High Five sniper. It's actually insane.
Yep, we saw some pretty big stuff out of him last season playing on the sniper class. That one was a shame though. They were so far back, ended up getting that miracle kill and not being able to play off of it. Normally that'd just be the Uber. But we'll see here. He's trying to get his little peek here, see what he can see. And pretty much just rotating around now, trying to find something to shoot.
Yeah, FROYO isn't going to give him an angle. Like, playing against this team, they play super tight when they have a sniper, unless either Free or Eric's on sniper to counter him. They're never going to give him a shot on Nursey. They're never going to give him a shot on Habib, which are like the prime. Free State running and getting caught in on left right now. They could see a counter sack from Botmo, which he is trying to come right through Banana, but he gets shut down by Banny before the sack had happened. Showstopper as well, peeking from the right, getting shot at again. Getting some really nice damage on Eric, but getting buffed up again. Now we're just going to see if Free State's going to come up for a counter sniper, what is. Now, this is where the part where we just wait for one of the snipers to murder each other, and then a team pushes off of it.
Well, High Five had a full open shot at Nursey. Gonna kill Free State again, but no big Nursey kill there. It was right there for him. He missed, and we'll see what they're gonna do now. They're pretty much just gonna leave High Five in there. Yeah, he's gonna get wiped out by Habib. So we basically just trade out our snipers. So far, we have learned that Nothing to Lose is not having too much luck here with the sniper play. Banny is pushing out of the shutter door, coming here to look. There is the Blaze bomb as well with the cow mangler, trying to cause some chaos, but the ground is going to kill him at the end of the day, and that will pull FROYO back to last. And we're back. We're still going with that High Five sniper. They believe in it. He's going to try the Girardi. I don't think he actually got anybody with it. Oh, he did. But bot mode is going to end up dying. So no go there. High Five is going to get taken out by Habib as well. and the push is on.
Yeah, a little bit of a probably miscommunication there from Nutting to lose. High Five had almost had a drop on Nurse there, but Uber Exchange coming on the right hand side. 4-4's Uber's going to be a tiny bit. Was also dropping Showstop Uber, which is not looking good right now, and also having 2 respawns. They're going to have to just give FROYO a second here for free. Yeah, really just kind of 404's fault for dropping Showstopper there. Maybe could have had a little scrappy post site, but even then you had 2 spawners coming from respawn. It was looking kind of shady anyway. But and taking out from 404 because the map by an arrow. Nice snipe by him. Immediately he's probably saying, get back, we're not fighting that. Free State also getting caught out on the other side of the map. And looks like Nutting to Lose is really going to try and find an entrance here and see if they can make something happen. They already have their combo pushing through the flank. Showstopper's already deep onto Nursey. Nursey getting caught out. Showstopper, he's beefing. New Show, and he gets the kill though, which is nice. Wait, oh, Nursey actually got out. I thought he actually got Nursey. Oh my god, Nursey got with 4 HP. New Show, man. He almost had the frag right there in the palm of his hands. Nursey just slips out. But again, 30 ad in for 4-4, but does he know that he has ad? They did have an Uber exchange and nobody's died. So it really just depends on if 404 knows he has his ad here. But it looks like FROYO is immediately trying to push back in here. But actually, no, it looks like they're falling back. Didn't really know what they're trying to do. Maybe try and get a pick here or force the Uber because they know they're going to have it.
Yeah, they're trying to scare him back a little bit. But not scared enough is nothing to lose. So they almost really had it there. But unfortunately, Showstopper not able to hit the pivotal shots. So I would note he is wearing the gunboat. So maybe if he had a shotgun there, we probably got the kill. But hey, you know, things happen, and they send in Sledge to suicide.
Eyes on Blaze right now. He actually got behind right now, completely undetected, jumping right on combo 4-4, forcing out the Uber. This is going to be a huge ad to the Nursey. Oh, side-eye bottles down Blaze. He took forever to die. Bomb mode also going down. Showstopper also finding Habib off cam, I believe. But FROTech has a full ad to push out here now. Now it just depends. Banny's going to want to slow the game down. Just actually looks like Nothing to Lose is just going right back in with these plans. I don't really agree with this push right now in Marxist. They have FROTech has full ad and Showstopper just gets taken down. I mean, they do get the Uber forced off.
It was a suicide to get the force. That was the right call there because you have a respawn advantage on second. So, second a player, lose a player to get this, and it'll all be okay as long as nobody else dies. And they're going to go Free State over on the bridge as well. The bomb is coming in from bot mode. Slumnish is going to go down, and so is bot mode. 404 is going to collect another kill. And it's an even fight right now, but High Five is not going to do so well here. Showstopper is going to die as well. I think that's going to swing it for FROTech.
Yeah, unless, again, you have a very slight 10. Do actually pop into them. Nursery's probably going to get this just in time. 4-4, probably going to get out alive here. Pretty decent ad in favor of FROTech. Side Guy going to actually, 4-4 is going to get caught out. Didn't leave early enough. Banny also getting taken down. Everyone on Nothing to Lose is just dying. And looks like gonna have probably about a 40 ad here in favor of FROTech. Almost a full wipe from Nothing to Showstopper. All the way back and can wait for his medic to respawn and maybe try to get in time to the deficit that they've had.
Now they could have tried to push quick here. We'll see if they decide to go with that on Nothing to Lose, because neither of the soldiers are going to be here yet. Yeah, here comes the bomb. They are on to Nursey. Nursey flying everywhere. They're going to kill High Five and bot mode. Habib's going to die as well, though, for FROYO. So that hurts a little bit, but not as much as losing 4 or 5 members of your team.
Yeah, a little unfortunate. They probably should have played a little bit more passive after, I believe, I think it was Guide earlier in the fight. They should have started backing up a little bit, knowing that FROYO was going to have an ad going into this fight. I mean, they had about a 20-30 ad off of 404's respawn. So now FROYO just has an easy last to just coast in. Do have a heavy, though. Will that be enough to stop the all-out force of FROTech here? Let's see what they can do here.
Yeah, they're going for the classic defense where everyone hides behind the arrow sign. The Uber comes in from the left. It's full and away. Not a ton of damage done yet. High Five does have that 450 right now. Bomb comes in, pop it from Showstopper. Gonna kill Van and Eric, and it looks like that's gonna be a 100% fail.
Yeah, Banny kind of jumped into the heavy, which trying to focus him down, which is the right play to do there, but if your team isn't shooting at him, High Five also had really good position to try and avoid his or not take as much damage as possible. So he kind of just stayed alive and just tanked all of Banny's rockets with no punishment. But Uber's gonna get popped off from 4-4 here. Gonna try and catch Eric out here. High Five does clear the kill, but Slender's also gets traded on the flank. But there is a back cap going on from Free State. Or I'm sorry, not from Free State, from Psy Guy there. But Free State should there to stop it, and then Showstopper also jumping in there trying to help, but also getting tipped as well.
Yep, and they will not be able to push out, I don't think.
Yeah, Banny's gonna take this Uber.
I just sneezed really bad there, so that's why I stopped talking at an awkward time. But yeah, they do get forced there, but I think they're gonna keep moving with it. It looks like they're coming in through the shutter door, and nope, they're gonna say no, never mind.
Yes, yeah, they already got trapped out, and bot mode's about to get a spawn anyway. Nothing really too significant to push off of. But say it is on the right. Showstopper gets really nice damage. High Five gonna be taking down Free State. Habib also finding Show. Frags really going in the favor of Nutty Lose right now with Banny and Blaze. With no soldiers. This might be a full wipe for Frick, and it looks like it's gonna be Nursey with the Uber Saw. Gets 2 souls, but that doesn't have enough time to pop off the Uber. That's a full wipe from FROYO. Nothing to lose, really. Honestly, doing a whole lot better than I expected, actually. Like, FROYO did have a couple failed last pushes, and it's really just some of these scrappy fights that I feel like Nothing to Lose can really benefit off of picking off some key classes for FROYO Tech.
Yeah, I should note, we're still in the first round. Blaze is going to get taken out by Slemnish. A big bomb comes out, but it goes nowhere. And that'll be the end of Showstopper as well. So this push not going too well for Nothing to Lose, and they are going to fall on back.
Yeah, they could have just like waited for Uber there a little bit, because they knew they had a Jad from killing Nursey. Like, instead of just like letting Showstopper die or Slumdish die, you could have just probably took that Uber into them, and regardless, Nursey would have had it now, but you would have had mid off of it, and then you just frog back and forth. But speaking of elite frog, and Benny's winning right now, gonna sack. Slender's is gonna find the kill on him to stop the sack. But the ad is dwindling away from Nothing to Lose right now. They really need to do something here, especially with this Benny pick. You can definitely push a Benny being down. Definitely one of the strongest players right now in the server. This priority to like push now. Looks like they're trying to take through Valley. Showstopper trying to see if he can get anywhere, but looks like they're calling it off. Benny got a spawn, and Ubers are even. Now he's back to stalemating.
Yeah, I really liked that play from Banny there because it completely froze Nothing to Lose for the time being, when they probably normally would have just grouped up and pushed after they got back to second and got themselves together. But now we're going to watch some kind of a suicide play or the quest for picks.
Yeah.
We'll see which comes first.
Probably just going to Blaze do some dumb bomb coming in. Gonna see if he can get a nice force, which he is gonna come through Valley in a little bit, it looks like. Yeah, here he goes right now through Valley. Doesn't seem to get too far, jumps right on the side guy, gets a nice rocket off the side, can't find the though or the force. Gonna see if there's gonna be a counter coming from bot mode. Looks like he's trying to walk in through lower. He's gonna jump in, try to gets really nice damage on Habib actually, but doesn't end up finding the frag. Free State also low. High Five and bot mode both being taken down. Little bad position from High Five unless they intended to do the two-man. Banny coming in through Valley right now. Slendish getting some. Slendish trying to do some. Almost getting actually is get caught up by Free State. 3 down in favor of Nothing to Lose. This is not good. The Uber's gonna get popped off for Nursey. N4-4. Uber's gonna be a little bit better for Nothing to Lose here. Trying to find the kill onto, look at that's Eric on it, or Free State underneath there. Showstopper's gonna try and put it into him, does find the frag on him. Eric is underneath onto 4-4, he's gonna get taken. And again, just these scrappy fights, man, to lose. Like, both teams actually are just getting like caught out, like from when FROYO on pushing their last, and just now when 404 somehow got caught underneath the point. I didn't see how he got there, but there's gonna be about a 60 ad in favor for FROYO here, and they're gonna try and see if they can secure this round instead of just keep leapfrogging.
Well, I think that was a perfect, a purposeful sack from 404, because they Ubered in and jumped forward and clearly couldn't get anything, and then he just ran around and died, because I don't think he couldn't have gotten out at any at any point there. What's surprising to me is that Nothing to Lose did not form up and suicide into mid to try and kill Nursey. Yeah. They are going to get Banny straight away here in the push, but Slumdish is going to trade out. The Uber does come out of Nursey, but there are 2 players down here, So Side Guy's gonna get lost, and that is gonna hurt this really badly. Yeah, and that may be the end of it here if they can keep pushing, but somebody's behind here. I see the red bar, and they're stopping. Bot mode is in position.
Yeah, little
or not.
404 got caught. Both Eric kind of just got some really good frags there. But Nursey a little bit scared of where bot mode is. They're trying to find. But he's hiding a little nook above in flank where the pack is, but he does get caught out. He gets spotted by Banny. Bombo's gonna try and he's gonna go even further behind. So I'm just building a gun on last wall. They're all worried about where bomb mode is, which is good. But Blaze is back on mid as well, along with Free State. 3 are back to try and kill bot mode. Nursey doesn't get forced when she grabs the super.
Yep. Yeah, not a bad policy. It looks like they've decided to give up the hunt though. So they're gonna go here now with their full 6. The Uber is in. Can the 7th player stand for long? No, it does not. It dies immediately. Banny pressures the point. The Uber comes out from 404. Eric is gonna be the first casualty in this. Free State and Blaze are very injured, but Showstopper and Bot Mode are gonna die. And that will be the end of offensive movement for now.
Yeah. Showstopper tried to do like a really cool jump to get to the Uber in time to get some damage off, but he like jumped right into a pipe, and I thought that was hilarious. That's just it feels bad right there, man. But Free State, oh my God, who's in that box? That's Blaze, just just craters from outer space. Eric's gonna find the kill on Side Guy. High five immediately, chip frag off. Bottom, we're gonna find Free State on the flank. Slendish is going to try and bully him out from the left. FROYO looking like the backup here. But they do have a 30%. If they really want to, they could take Banny into the combo right now, which is exactly what they're going to. 404 is going to try and escape here, but gets taken down. I mean, you got to recognize that. Like, they have that huge ad. Like, you might as well just not capture and just realize, like, hey, we're going to get caught out here by Banny. Brad, we need to, like, figure out a way to live here. But instead, they tried to like just for a short amount of time, but couldn't make it happen. But Side Guy does find Blaze. They're pushing into last. Eric already with Nursey on the point, and that's going to be the first round of the game going to FROYO Tech.
Yeah, Nutting made the pivotal error that many teams make when they get excited, which is they tried to both fight an Uber and cap second, and it's really, really hard to do that when respawns are a thing that happens in the game. So we're headed on to this second mid, and we shall see what happens. The exchange is already going down, and so far, a little bit of damage out on Side Guy. He's getting the worst end of things. Big bomb from Showstopper comes over on the side. Blaze is going to get wiped out. So that's a little bit of FROYO not making it there. Right now. But Habib is going to drop down. That's no bueno, but High Five and Showstopper are going to die as well. So it's 3-4 down now for nothing to lose. And 404 is going to chop and drop to Banny. And they're going to end up full whippity wiped here. And that'll see FROYO moving it along.
Yeah, the whole mid started like going downhill. Like, Bamu got a really nice shot on a B, getting a little air shot right there. But after that, Banny just took full aggression after that. Ended up cleaning up the kill on bot mode and then just taking heals as 404 dropped and rolling the last 2-player team. But High Five coming up on Engineer with the new palm lock. See if you can try and snipe Nursey. Nursey loses 5%. We'll see if that can happen. But it looks like they're going to take this Uber in on left. They're going to immediately pressure the gun. It's going to get taken down. Habib is just pressuring them. Their combo's the med's in spawn right now, which isn't optimal. Bombo going to get taken down. But Slendish and High Five actually going to find Banny and Habib. Free State Showstopper. High Five is doing so much work right now in this last fight right now. Probably going to even find Nursey here, but Blaze has something to say about it. He missing the arrow on Blaze. That can't find the kill. Slendish coming back off switching off the Pooter and coming up Scout. And 50 ad from 404. See if they can make something happen with it.
Yep, this is their opportunity to get moving off of here. The Heavy survived that whole last push, even though he didn't have 450 at the start. So he just ignored it. And that often does not work with the big Russian man. So they're going to try to get it out here. They're going the hard way. Free State is gonna die, so they've at least got a kill out of it. Blaze gets very hurt as well. It's going to die. Get picked up. The Uber comes in as a counter. We'll see if it ends in disaster.
I mean, 404, like their combo is underneath house or something, and like 3 players from FROYO were behind, or like going to nutting to lose his last wall. Nutting to lose were like on their second while FROYO was pushing the last. It was weird on how that all just happened, but they ended up getting back in time to stop the back half. Showstopper might get taken down, does trade off for Free State though. Slemnish can't really do much here, gonna wait for his respawners to come in, but FroTech holding on to second still, but again, about a 25 ad in favor of 404. It just depends if they're willing to push this, immediately try and find the kill on Ursi, but again, when you're playing against a team like FroTech that's going to acknowledge every single little disadvantage and advantage they have, it is not easy pushing this team.
Yep, it is often difficult, especially Metalworks last to 2 is one of the harder ones to get as far as pushing off your own last, as far as in maps that we currently play. So they're experiencing that a little bit right now. We do have the Free State Sniper gonna kill the High Five Sniper straight away, and we'll see if that's enough. They may try to get more. There is Girardi Showstopper as well.
Yeah, again, looks like they just tried to get a force off, but 404 does actually get forced. Banny comes in, takes him out and does those hands, get the force. Nursey already back out in the second, making sure she doesn't pop Uber. Gonna wait for the Banny spawn, and we're gonna see if FROYO can secure the second round of this game.
Yep, and we'll see it come as soon as they get Banny up here. And Slemnish already on the heavy back there. High Five gonna try to play spoiler on Sniper. If they push the shutter door, they'll have trouble. Or the right side. So that seems to be where he's selling out and watching. So they're gonna rotate all the way around. Looks like we're gonna come out the middle. The Uber gets popped straight away.
Yeah, again, we got the High Five still on Sniper, and I believe Slemnish on heavy. Just getting arrow tank, not enough to stay alive. And FROYO, kind of just quick cleanup. Pretty textbook last push through main, focus the heavy, and just clean up all the frags with the Uber.
Yeah, they killed the heavy that time, and then they won. It's like those two facts exist beside each other. But we're headed on to another last. I'm gonna watch what Blaze does because he's got skyboxed like 3 times now, and that could be fun to observe.
Yeah, so he's not having fun on these mids.
So he's just hiding right now. He doesn't want any part of this. Says don't skybox me anymore. And there's actually really good point presence from FROYO. Slemnish is gonna die. Blaze is gonna go down to Showstopper as well. So he didn't really do anything there. FROYO's health is really bad right now, but nothing to lose isn't so great either.
They're going to refight this here. Their health was awful for FroTech, but Banny and Habi both not buff. Banny also super weak himself. Going to see if the Uber does get popped off from Mercy. A little bit better Uber from 404. Going to see if Botmo can try and maybe secure a kill with the rest of this Uber.
Whoever you want to get the kill here because it's your respawns are going to determine what happens next, basically. And so far, neither team is securing a frag. Blaze is going to be the first to die, but then Saigai and Slemnish immediately die, and bot mode too. So that will be the end. That will be the second mid of the game, going to FROYO.
Yeah, the spawners came in, and Nutting Blues couldn't secure the frags on Bin or Habib. I believe they couldn't find the kills on them fast enough. And spawners coming in, helping out FROYO, clean up the frag. Again, Ubers are even, so we're probably gonna see stalemate. I want to say there's probably maybe a little less than 10 minutes left on the round clock, or the map clock, I mean, before we go into the second half of the game. So a little bit of time for a stalemate. Say if Nutting to Lose can work on a pick here, but it's just a matter of time now.
Yeah, we had like 7 minutes and change at the start of this round, so they've got time to play with to do your standard little push. Free State and Blaze are both gonna die. No force comes out of 404, so I mean they have enough time to push out. Showstopper's gonna die in a trap. That's going to make life really difficult. Bot mode is having to fall. Oh, Nursey's going to die. High 5 the sniper. But then the whole team dies afterwards.
The whole team's collapsing now. They're crumbling, is what Showstopper would say. They crumble right now. Real, but the drop on Nursey's huge. I mean, they could try to maybe sack one, get the force off 404 here, which is exactly what's going to try to happen. Eric's already in. There's actually point presses, more than half the point cap. They're trying to jump to the stop it, but starts with full Uber. 404 just doesn't pop the Uber. And FROYO just jumps on the point, finds 2 kills, and just 404 just does not pop. Just like keep the point pressure from, you know, denying the cap. But FROYO just, with the worst situation possible, with Nursey dropping the Uber, they just make the best of it by just securing on. That just doesn't make sense on how that even happens, especially with full ad from 404.
Yeah, classic strats of stand on the point, win game.
Yeah,
it's very complicated there what FROYO was doing.
Yeah, I mean, what turned into just trying to force 404 just to a complete round. I mean, it doesn't matter how many players you have alive, which Uber you have, as long as you just step on the point, I mean, you win the game. But looking at the stats here, it seems like Habib and Banny
are actually live. They're not going to let you talk about stats.
Jeez.
Yeah, they readied up right away. There's some hotness going on over there.
Ready? Good to check stats. Next thing you know, we're already going in the game. But we're going to look at Habib this mid. Looks like he's going to choose to roll out bottom right. Pretty iconic. Our side guy does beat him here. Doesn't manage to get damage. Habib going to tag him a little bit. Doing a little bit of early damage. Not much, though. Trying to climb up right with his team. While Eric's going to try and pressure point here. Going to get some decent damage. Actually, it's really good damage on Sai right now. Showstopper kind of a little overextended on the point right now, but he doesn't really get punished for it. But he does go down. Big demos for it. Showstopper's going to try and go in. Does a little bit of damage to the scouts. Eric's going to find Showstopper towards the end of the fight, though. 4v4 for the rest of this mid. Both their heals are kind of the same right now. Kind of just see if one of the roamers can make something happen. High 5 does get a kill on Bang. Bot mode. Going to find Eric as well. And no, she just popped the Uber, too. This is looking really good for N2L, as long as they just don't let 404 force this Uber right now.
And they're going to kill Free State, so that's a bit of a throw there from FROYO. I don't know why that Uber came out, but yeah. Such is life.
They're going to see on nutting to, I mean, they have, I think they pushed last time in the last half against FroTech. Let's see if they can change it up a little bit from what happened last time. Bottom mode going to get aggressive, do a little bit of damage on the shutter to try and bully him out a little bit. And again, Eric already on the engineer with free on sniper, going to try and find an angle, but he already gets pressured out, and they're just already pushing in. There's only a level 1 on last right now, soon to be level 2, but nothing to lose. They didn't really take their demo or check for off classes with this ad. The gun's going to go down, but the whole Uber's already over, but no one has any frag advantage or player advantage right now. Eric does get the kill on a high 5. Bot mode and Showstopper finding 2 frags of their own, and Blaze gonna stop Showstopper from capping the point. The Uber's gonna get popped off from Nursey the contest, and that's a wrap for N2L's last push.
Yeah, they had a little bit of an opportunity when they bombed in there for the point. It looked like it might be going okay, but their team pulled in a little too close there. And 404, if I were 404, I would have been well back of that situation.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, he's going to get knocked out there, and FROYO's going to come back with a vengeance because they've got that Uber advantage anyways. And Showstopper's going to get wiped out by Habib as well, and High 5 will not get the force or a frag. So FROYO's just going to keep rolling, and there's just 3 players.
It's just the slaughter from FroTech. Like, I've always seen Showstopper get caught out on these situations where they're on mid and FROYO pushes. Showstopper always gets, and there's no Uber to force. Like, Nursey had like 50% pushing back into mid. He just dies. And High 5 just died. I don't know what happened. Maybe he tried to like go off class into shutter, but he didn't make it inside spawn. Map glitch, but I don't think FROYO cares about any glitch. They're pushing in. Banny already on 404. Gonna do a little bit of Banny beef right there. Could have stopped 404 from getting the Uber, but now it looks like Sly Guy wants to try and aggress here with these 2-player picks. A little bit of BM from High 5 with the chat. That's funny. And then 3 frags in favor of N2L with only Slaughter's being down. This should be probably an Uber exchange on second if unless FROYO just gonna back it up.
Yep, and it looks like they may actually get it. There could be an Uber exchange in their future, but it looks like they're gonna opt not to do that on the FROYO side of things. and run what will eventually be a suicide. The only time we've really seen the suicide come out here, it turned out pretty well for him, for FROYO, so it will come eventually.
Yeah, we're just waiting on Big Blaze to just jump in and make something happen here. Looks like Banny's gonna pressure from lower look. Blaze looks like he's ready to go. I'm on his him. He jumps in, gets one rocket on 4-4, and then into the craters. He got mulched. That was fast.
He was shot by multiple things while flying through the air, and
all eyes on Blaze.
A sad day was had by him. But bot mode ends up dying, and so does High Five pushing in. So that should be quite enough. But Banny's gonna drop down as well. Slumdish is gonna get killed by Eric there, and that's nothing to lose. Losing 3, but FROYO also down 2. Free State's gonna get taken out by Guy though. That's gonna help even things up. But nothing to lose is not around here, so they're gonna have to pull back. They got all of their shooting was coming out of one door.
Yeah, unfortunately, maybe they could have fought a little bit more aggressive. High Five was there, but he was coming off respawn, even with the player head. But looks like they're going to try and push in through Shutter here. Bottom's going to find the kill on the Nurse, which is huge right now. Slumdish in, both High Five. Oh my god, the work from the scouts right now. They're starting to lose, making a statement right now. Trying to show that they're not out of this map yet. They need to make something happen. Free State's on site. This is an opportunity for this right now. If they can just keep snowballing this, because they already denied. Like, one else is getting like the spawns on mid. They're all spawning on second. Show's already. They just, as long as unless Free State gets back to spawn, just comes up scout. This could be a really good round in favor of nothing to lose right now.
Yeah, well, we've got a side guy that's a little exposed here. They are trying to push, but oh, there it's gonna go. There's also multiple pipe kills as well as the force.
That was awesome. Guy was like falling off the platform and just 2 pipes Banny and just eats the same spam with Habib. They won't just drop. Nursey does have a 30 out here, but there should be enough to roll in the second. Again, Free State's on sniper. If he's not hitting his shots, that's essentially a player down. He just gets immediately focused and shut down. They pushed off of that. And now with only like about a 25 out again for Nursey, so they may try to push off this. It looks like Freud edging up in lobby to try and do something about it. Banny may have something to say about refighting this, which looks like they are now.
And they look well. The loss of Guy there charging into lobby, trying to get the big frags, really hurt their chances of defending second. And now the repush is coming out, but Eric's going to go down to Slumdish. Eats a rocket milliseconds before taking a pretty heavy scatter shot there. And they are going to grab mid still.
Ooh,
they're still pushing through though.
Dude, Banny's not even like looking at showstoppers. Slumdish does die though. This is a huge Uber from Show, man. Show's Newt, man. That's why the emote's there now. But Showstopper on a 5 kill streak can work now towards in the second half of the game. Big Uber coming out from nothing to lose there. Finding the kill on Habib before the Uber even pops out. And the kill on Banny, which is always huge. Guy looking like he's trying to edge in. Bombo gonna try and create some space here, but Blaze is actually in value right now. He's gonna get on 4-4, gets the frag on the medic as well. Free State's gonna get bot mode. What was looking good for nothing to lose, man, just immediately turns into a disaster before he gets bombed by Blaze.
Yeah, they just didn't have enough of a team present to push, because I think probably what happened is, people are checking their scoreboards to see who's alive, because you don't want to clutter mumble with everyone saying, alright, I just spawned, 5 seconds to spawn. And they saw that both of their scouts had just respawned, and then they said, haha, we shall push. But both their scouts had just walked out of spawn, and so it was a 4v6.
Both teams are trading scout for soldier really fast as Blaze jumps in and again touches the floor and then immediately melts. That seems like it's been happening to him a lot this game. But a little bit ad from Nursey. This could be enough to push off of, but again, 2 players are down for FROYO. Banny is edging on the bridge. They see the heavy. They're gonna back up here, and time is on the side of FROYO right now. So if they really want to, they can pull the 7 strat and just wait. They don't have to do anything. It's all on nothing to lose.
Yep, they can smoke 10 minutes here if they really want to. Slumdish is already on Spy. So maybe they're going to try to go for some heroics here to try to get rid of the Uber.
Yeah, Slemnish might get detected by Free State. A little tight to walk through with Free State. Oh my god, just barely squeeze. Oh, but Banny actually bumps Banny and he doesn't even know. Oh, yeah, Banny saw Blaze gonna get killed off though. Right, in favor of nothing to lose here. Both even Ubers, like, you gotta do something here. I want to say there's probably a little less than 15 minutes left on the clock here. They need to start getting rounds here, but Psy Guy just kind of just gets killed there by opening the shutter. Ben immediately responding, trying to make some space happen. And we're gonna find a kill on Bomb and probably gonna be around for FROYO. They're not gonna get spawns for 10 seconds. They also have a pretty decent Uber coming out from Nursey as well. There's no way FROYO is probably gonna lose this. I mean, like, they have player ad. Slemness is actually going to find the kill on Eric. Free State's also going to find Showstopper as well. Frags are easily turning in the way of FroTech, and you can't, like, yeah, they're going to get this. You can't just give ads like that to FROYO. Like, Psy Guy just opened up the shutter and just, I guess they were trying to push. Maybe Psy wanted an Uber there. I don't know. We don't know what was going on in the comms in favor of nothing to lose there, but Psy just opens the shutter for like 2 seconds and just eats spam and dies, but fortunately.
Yep, that is how it goes. We got 20 minutes left in this game, so we'll see what's going down here at the mid. And so far, the Banning bomb onto the crates. Big bomb from Showstopper. He has like no health at all. We'll see if he takes an arrow at some point. He's gonna take spam.
Oh no!
And Side Guy and Bot Mode die in the meantime while their medic's gonna try and sneak in that arrow. So don't go there for that mid.
Showstopper bought so much early damage that 404 couldn't distribute heals to his team. Habib is just gonna find kills on high five, and no one's on mid yet from FROYO, so maybe they can contest second here when high five spawns. They could try to do that because it's really gonna be a 5v6 when high five spawns, because Free State's back to cap, I believe, or I'm sorry, Eric's back to cap. So we're gonna see what's going to happen here. Habib does get taken out from Psy Guy, so this should spark a push. Right now, FROYO is going to back up the value, but Bandy's going to immediately jump back in and get the force on the 4-4. Well, Nursey's already backing up. Oh, man. Bandy is just, he's such a good player, man. Just as soon as like they're backing out, well, he has a player already to back out with her. Bandy immediately just jumps in for force in like the best position possible to get force. But speaking of that, Showstopper just forces Nursey, so Ubrad's going to be in favor of no to lose here. It looks like we're probably going to be back to another stalemate.
Yep, and they are pushing it through now. Trying to go really deep, actually, is Blaze. Going for the gold there, but he can't find it. And I mean, with nothing to lose, they have to play like they have nothing to lose at this point. And try and get out of the shutter door, but Bot Mode's going to get annihilated by the stickies. So no pushing there. High five will die as well. High five also gonna get dropped down. Yeah, high five, Slemnish, both dead. So now it looks like we're gonna have a push out of FROYO here, pretty much to win the game. I think they're gonna wait on Uber just to play it extra safe, which is a tragedy because there are no scouts on the other team.
Yeah, a little bit. They're trying to force just spam out 4-4, but 2 kills are gonna just get trades there. Scout for soldier, but Nursey is going to get this Uber. The health is 4-4 missing some arrows on shows there, but he's got him nice and healthy now. So this is the game-winning push from FROYO. So Eric's going to switch off the sniper, see if he can make a pick happen. So sniper v sniper, Slemnish versus Eric. We're just going to wait for one of these two players here to see if they can make a shot happen.
Yep, they're going to poke around with the sniper, try to get the pick, or pjok, as my good friend Smooth would say. And there it is right there. The shutter door. Everyone was standing in front of the shutter door, and Banny dies by pipe. So the reverse pick may be in play here. Bomb Mode is going to die as well. So is high five.
I mean, they could push off this. Probably going to. All right, nothing list takes an Uber into here. This is just like, this Uber is just 10 times better from Nursey. They're gonna find Show on 3 right now. They're probably gonna just try and edge this in while Banny just comes back from respawn. Show's not up for another 5. To get their 2 spawns though, 4-4 is gonna get body shot. All they need to do, FROYO needs to do is just play the beam with Nursey, and yeah, it looks like they're gonna take this game. Unfortunately, players got caught out, nothing to lose. They're pretty questionable we were going into lobby there, but they have to push out eventually, especially with a full lead from FROYO, and that's going to be the game right there. 5-0 for the first match of ESEA Season 24, Marxist.
Yeah, the first half was pretty close. It felt like every time Nothing to Lose had to, they had to make that play. It just didn't happen, or they would try for too much. They would say, "Ha, we have advantage," and then they would go and press their advantage too far, and then tragedy would strike.
Yeah, it seemed they bit off more than they can chew, but now that I got the stats open, now we have a little time to talk about it. Eric, his first debut as a FROYO player, 34-19, 254 DPM, playing phenomenal that game. Banny, 341 DPM, 28 kills, monster stats as always. Same. I think definitely the scoreline was a little closer than it shows, with the first half being super back and forth. But FROYO really took minutes in the second half, though, shutting it out pretty fast.
Yeah, well, and that's usually the way of TF2 is. If you have a really long first half, just expect the second half to be a complete disaster for one of the two teams.
Yeah, it was Nothing to Lose. Play really good. I was really hoping they could get a couple rounds. New show could come through and take a round or two, but unfortunately, it couldn't happen. FROYO still showing and proving that they're the best team in North America and the world, which is good. But I feel like Psy Guy as well played really well that game. All the scouts played super well. They all did their jobs really effectively. But yeah, pretty good game.
Technical issues.
Uh-oh.
Can they hear us?
Oh, Quinn.
Oh, well, okay. So there are technical issues on the logs, but if you really want to see them, you can check them out at teamfortress.tv, and that'll send you to the match page where you can look at the stats for yourself, like we used to in the olden days.
Yeah, you can always find it. I'll throw them in chat. I'll probably get banned by Nightbot. So the stats are on the website.
They will hate your link.
Yeah, they'll leave link alive. But yeah, really good game. That's a really good match to start out the season for Invite. But any last words though, Marxist, about the match?
Nope, I'm fairly happy with that. And I'm also pleased that Metalworks is the first map of the season, so that I won't have to think about it.
Oh my god, yes, I don't want to play it. I don't want to play it. It's such a bad map.
Yeah, I was not a fan of it when it first came out. It's better now than it was, but I would still rather have my G-Pit,
Yeah, I wasn't around for the G-Pit thing. I also forgot to. I was glossing over the stats here. Nursey only died 3 times. Little last minute binder. I forgot to throw that in there. Nursey dying 3 times, which is outstanding performance. Nursey ultra good at this game, man. But that's pretty much a wrap for the first game.
Yep. So for myself, I'm gonna call him Sand and Azazel. I'm gonna say it different every time. That has been our cast. So have a good evening, and we'll come in tomorrow because we've got 2 games on, I believe. So we'll be bringing you lots of TF2 this week, and it's gonna be hardcore.
Yeah. Have a good night, everyone, and stay for more games in the future.